Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Dorika. I am Soul Remembrance Activator who support you in remembering who you truly are to start expanding your receiving capacity. In this video, we are going to dive into the energetics of your desires. In this video, I'm not just going to talk to your mind. I want to connect. I want to speak to the part of you already knows. The part that feels the pull of your desires in your body, your soul, your cells, even when the mind tries to call it impractical, too much, or unrealistic. When you dismiss your desires, when you dismiss your soul calling, your soul guidance, you are dismissing a piece of yourself. And when you guilt yourself for wanting more, you cut off the very current supply source that is designed to nourish you. Because here is the truth. Your desires are divine instructions from your highest self, not random ones. Your desires from your soul that keep nudging you, that keep showing up, that you keep thinking about it, that pull are imitation from the deepest, brightest part of you to step into the life you came here to live. In this video, we are going into the energetics of desire, the very thing that many people say it is wrong to have desire. It is bad to have desire. It's a sin to desire. But here, we are going to uncover the energetics of desire and why your desires are not wrong. Why your desires are actually your soul guidance, invitations, expanding your potential, supporting you in rising, in remembering your next level. We are going to recognize these desires, the energetics, so that after this video, I want you to feel good in having your desires, in claiming your desires, in expanding your desires. Because this is the key to expand your receiving capacity. And let's start with the old story of desires. Most of us were taught to see desires as dangerous. We were told, if you want too much, you'll be disappointed. If you want something beautiful, you are selfish. If you reach for more, you lose what you have. And somewhere along the way, we internalize this idea that desire is luxury, desire is wrong, desires are bad. It is something that we have to earn, we have to justify, we have to tone down our desires. As a result of this old story about desires, that we were conditioned to believe, that we carry guilt while desiring for more, we unconsciously allow such belief, allow such conditioning, allow such story to dim our light, to dim our power, to dim our worth. And today, we are going to reclaim it all back, all our power back. We told ourselves to be grateful for what is here. We suppress our desires. Here is good enough. We shouldn't ask for more. We shouldn't have more. And we suppress. We hide from the ache of wanting more. And today, we are going to release all this untruth, all this conditioning to reclaim all our power back and ready to expand our desires with power, with worth, with clarity. So, I used to feel an invisible guilt in owning my desires. Even when I could afford them, it means I can afford them. I have something I desire. I know I can afford them. I know I can buy them. But I avoid it. Avoiding the guilt, I suppress myself from buying things that I truly desire, want to have. Example, if I saw a dress I love in the past, I overthink. This dress is beautiful. It's nice. I love it. I like it. And the mind will come in. But do I really need it? I already have so many clothes in my wardrobe. And I will just add to my cart. And it will just sit into my cart for days. For days. I'll keep looking at my cart. And I'm like, thinking again. Thinking again. And this action may sound small. How many of you also see something you like at the cart? I'll think later whether I really want to buy it or not. Who can relate? But this small action, it was my hesitation. And this hesitation was a mirror of how I was limiting my capacity to receive and enjoy life. This is so subtle, but this pattern, hesitation, overthinking, avoiding guilt, is limiting my receiving capacity, not just in my shopping purchases, but in how I allow myself to enjoy life. Now it's different. Now, if I see something I know is my soul desire, and it's not from FOMO, fear of missing out, or impulsive buying, it's about beauty, it's about expression, it's about owning more of who I am. Like when I see this dress, I see it support me in expressing more of who I am. I buy it because I see it as a support. I see it as I have allowed myself to express more of who I am. And can you feel from this base, receiving from this place of clarity, from this place of power, because it's not impulsive, it's clear, it's discernment, it's conscious purchase. So from this space, from this energy, receiving becomes a celebration, not self-negotiation. It's not that I'm in the mind, that inner debate, buy, not buy, buy, not buy. Who can relate? The inner dialogue. And then all these small patterns, even as subtle as this, it's like this unconscious agreement that said you are not meant to enjoy your life fully until you have a reason to, until you earn it, until you prove yourself. What a weird thinking. What a weird choice, right? What a crazy belief. And yet, this is how we are conditioned to believe, to limit us from our full joy. Take a moment, ask yourself, notice as you go through your life, when you start to overthink, when you start to have that fear creep up, how are you limiting yourself from receiving what you truly desire? But that's not how your soul operates. Your true desires are not random. Your desires are soul guidance, are invitations, are the language of your highest self speak to guide you into alignment with your divine path, with your highest self. What if the desires keep whispering to you are not random? What if your desires are divine guidance, precise coordinate, precise instruction, precise, unique VIP invitation from your highest self, guiding you into the life you were born to live, guiding you to claim your birthright to abundance, guiding you to your true self. The dream home you see in your mind, the relationships where you feel deeply cherished, that overflow of money and time to create freely. These are not just nice to have, they are invitations, guidance from your highest self. It's not about greed, it's about alignment. When you feel that pull, it's not the universe tempting you, it's your highest self within you, calling you into the timeline where you are already whole, where you are already resourced, where you are ready. That pull you feel is your soul saying, this is who you already are. This is what's coded in your blueprint. Example, talking about desires, honoring desires, how desires expand your receiving capacity. Still remembering my planning my birthday staycation last year. I was faced with a choice to book a good enough hotel, like it's good enough, which means it's familiar in terms of the pricing, practical, because it's familiar pricing, so it's like practical, safe spending, or book the one that lifts me up, the one that my true desire, the one that every time I see it, I desire to experience, the one that costs more than what I usually spend on hotel staycation. That moment, my mind says, just book good enough. It's just a birthday. But my soul nudged me. My soul speaks. Choose what lights you up. You deserve luxury. After all, it's your birthday celebration. So it was a choice that is good enough versus a choice that lights me up. And I choose to say yes to my desire. I choose to honor my desire. I choose the one that lights me up. And the universe responded. My room got upgraded. The room was decorated with birthday balloons. And I was enjoying delicious buffet with skyline views at the top of the hotel, which is why it's my desire at the top of the hotel. And every detail in this experience that I'm sharing is just want to share with you that when you say yes to your desires, you are stepping into your next version, and the universe mirrors back. Every detail mirror back. My receiving has expanded because the choice of me is saying yes to what lets my soul up and not to what just good enough was me. Saying yes to myself was me aligning with the woman who already lived in the truth. I deserve joy fully. I honor my desires. This is self-love in embodiment. So take a moment. Have you ever honored your desires and life mirrors back? Like your receiving expanded. Your travel trips, your luxury purchases, your relaxing spa massages, all this. Every time you say yes to your desire, you are expanding, allowing yourself to receive. So, why then, even we know this is our desires, even we know desires are imitations from our soul, why do we still resist? How we block our desire energetically? It shows up like this. As I share with you, again reflect. Do you also unknowingly block yourself from receiving in these ways? We overthink it. That is masculine overprotection. We try to make it make sense before we allow it. We want guarantees, proof, a plan. Again, is the mind. We doubt it. We have the desire, but we doubt it. We feel the spark. We feel the call. We feel the desire, the yearning, but we second guess. We question, who am I to want this? And we pull back. We ignore it. This is the feminine in contraction. Next, we try to earn it or justify it. We tell ourselves we'll deserve it after we work harder, after we heal more, after we prove our worth. Such as, I'll enjoy the holiday when I achieve maybe this target this month. It's like you create a reward system for yourself. In order for you to feel good, to feel right, I earn it, I deserve it. This is scarcity programming. And in all these mechanisms, in all these energetics defense of blocking yourself from receiving your desires, is all in the mind. It's all energy pulling away from your center. And in this moment, your desires stop flowing like water. Your desires become an energetic block that limits your receiving. Desires are meant to flow. But when you associate desires with all this tension, fear, doubt, your desire become an energetic block that limits your receiving, that solidify into a mental puzzle to solve, draining your energy as you fight current of doubts, planning, and justification. Imagine your desires are the GPS coordinates. So imagine your desires are just the pin on your soul's map. It doesn't need you to know the exact route. It just needs you to admit, this is where I'm going. So here's where you are. You have all your desires pinned on your soul map. You don't know, but you know that this is where you're going. This is where you're going. And when you honor your desire, you are not creating it from scratch. You are answering a signal that's already been sent from your future self. When you say yes to a true soul desire of yours, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, a new home, or the way a beautiful dress makes you feel, you are not just getting something, you are matching the frequency of the version of you who already lives there. Because you finally said, I'm willing to go where my soul is leading me. When you say yes to your desire, when you say yes to your joy, when you say yes to allowing yourself to expand, to experience joy, with joy, your yes is the initiation. Your yes expand your receiving field instantly. Energetically, desires are pure joy currents. Desires are supposed to bring you joy and lead you to joy, right? That's why it's desires. They are frequency of high vibration. They are high frequency energy inviting you to open, inviting you to expand, inviting you to receive. But when you link desire that meant to be joyful with guilt, with fear, or unsafe, insecurity, suddenly expressing your desire, asking for more, claiming your desires, become dangerous, feel dangerous, feels resistance, feels uncertain. And all this resistance contract your energy, and your desires become from an open, expansive channel into your self-limiting blocks on your capacity to receive. Can you feel the difference. Desires are the joyful, they are high frequency, they are supposed to be flowing like water. Desires are supposed to associate with joy. But when you associate your desire with guilt, doubt, fear, not safe, fear of being judged when you have desires, guilt for having more, then what is meant to nourish you, what is meant to expand you, you turn it into your blocks to limit your own receiving capacity out of survival focus. Can you see why the energetics of desires can expand your receiving capacity? Why you need to have a clean energy in your relationship with your desires, to expand, to deepen your relationship with receiving, and how any guilt, fear, insecurity is self-limiting, is blocking the current of desire to flow to you. How you are unconsciously self-limiting yourself while you're wanting more, when your energy is in resistance. So, I want to leave with you soul questions, journal prompts, not for your mind to answer, because all this is about your soul, your body, self-discovery, but it's for your body and heart to remember. Your desires are not wrong. Your desires are about your becoming. So, note these questions or replay to listen to these questions. First, what desire has been lingering in your heart that you've been calling unrealistic or too much? Which means, what desire are you judging yourself, limiting yourself from having it? Because desires are yours. Desires are not unrealistic or too much. I mean, the abundance of universe, there is no too much. It's your mind. The desires that you some desire, it could be unfamiliar to your mind, that you call it too much or unrealistic. Second question, if that desire comes directly from your highest self, what would change in how you hold it? What fears or doubts rise in you when you imagine actually having your desires right now? Fourth, and who would you need to become to receive it fully, with ease, with joy? Remember, your desires are divine guidance designed to evolve you, to open you, to expand your capacity to receive. Remember, every time you follow one, you step deeper into the version of you who already whole, who already abundant, who already in love with life. So, this is the energetics of desire. This is how we reclaim all our power back to expand our receiving capacity, to craft, to create, to nurture, cultivate a good relationship with your receiving. With this video have supported you in understanding the old belief about desires, the truth of soul desires, how even we know the truth of our desire, we can still block ourselves from receiving it unknowingly in all the overthinking, logic, and the truth of desires, energetics are supposed to open and expand you. If you associate with guilt, doubt, insecurity, you are unknowingly restricting yourself from receiving while you're wanting more. And so it's time to clean that energy, to reclaim your power back, and to remember you are already whole, you are already abundant, you are already loved, and you are already free. Thank you so much for your time and energy in this video. And when you're ready to dive deep into your energetics embodiment, I invite you to explore how I support your journey with my offers at my webpage, thedoricaexperience.com. With this, thank you, and I look forward in connecting with you, sharing with you all this energetic transmission, wisdom sharing, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you and bye-bye.